Okay, well, let me introduce everybody. First up, we have Evil SG, and he's not offended by that name, actually.
Why should I?
Right. Um, he's from a mirror universe, hence the goatee. But, Evil SG, what I don't get is what's up with those books behind you? You're on a screened-in porch.
That's just how they do things on my Earth.
I think you're just showing off for the Zoom audience, and now you're probably regretting it.
Like you're not?
Well, I've had these for a long time. It's not just some prop. You've been to my house. You've seen it. In fact, I have footage of the last time you were over
Not
before
that.
the virus. Maybe,
No.
no, I think I'll go ahead.
Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure. Now, moving on, let's meet another SG out there. Post-apocalyptic SG.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Post-apocalyptic, he's a little sensitive. He's from an Earth where things are even worse than they are here, if you can imagine that.
Yeah, you got that right.
So what you up to?
Dinner.
Well, glad to have you here. Now, moving on, there's Cool SG.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, hold up. Phone. Yeah. No, we play for Emperor Justin Bieber after I do the brain surgery on the Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. I mean, you are so successful on your Earth and so creative, and
Cool.
I'm just so honored that you could make it and agreed to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh, give me a break.
Okay, well, moving on, I thought it'd be fun to move to the reading portion of this whole conversation, and I thought it'd be especially fun if you guys read instead of me. So, SGs, why don't you take it from the top? You'll have copies of the book. All I ask is that evil not start.
Hey.
Well, I think you'll just set a certain tone that's not a good tone.
Good tone.
Whatever. Just somebody take it from the top who's not evil. Chapter 1, The Origami Stalker. So this one time when I was 6, I went sleepwalking and peed in my tub of Legos. I never told a soul, and no one in the world could have possibly known, but 7 years later, the ugly truth was right there, scrawled on a note, inside an origami octopus. I found it first thing in the morning, hanging by its arms from the sill of my bedroom window.
Yeah, post, buddy. Gotta call you back. I'm doing a thing. Okay. Here's what the note said. Hi, me. Yes, you. You're me. And I'm you. Don't believe me? Here's proof. This is stuff only we would know. 1. After peeing on our Lego container while sleepwalking when we were 6, we dumped the pieces in the dishwasher. Lego Yoda's lightsaber broke the dishwasher pump and we got in serious trouble with Mom and Dad. 2. Since age 3, we've had a recurring nightmare about an otter forcing us to do push-ups and climb ropes in Army boot camp. 3. We'd never fess up to anyone that greeting card commercials, pet adoption pop-up stands, and the friendship pictures on Girl Scout cookie boxes always make us a little weepy. So do most Pixar movies, except maybe Planes. Anyway, learn more about what we have in common by coming to the Janus Hotel South anytime today. I'll explain more soon. Ours sincerely, me.
Though I'd never seen this note before in my life, it was written in my handwriting. Not the neat handwriting I attempted for teachers, but the unreadable scrawl I used the rest of the time. I could read more, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, sell.
Thanks, guys. That was great, especially you, Cool SG. You nailed it. I mean, you really stuck the landing on that one. It was really perfect. Exactly how I imagined in my head,
You are such a suck-up.
Well, Evil SG, you could stand to enunciate a little better and maybe speak a little louder. A little, there's other things. I could send you some notes. Anyway, moving on. In readings, they have these in conversation segments where the writer talks to another writer and they have their legs crossed and it feels very sophisticated and everybody leaves feeling like something smart has happened, and I want that for this. So I thought it'd be great. You guys have the book and have had plenty of time to read it. I thought maybe you could ask me some questions about me versus the multiverse. And so anybody want to start? Anybody?
Hey!
Seriously, nobody has any questions? I mean, I sent you the book like a few months ago, at least. And there's also an audio book, but from Listening Library with one of my favorite narrators, Danny Martinek. So nobody consumed this in any form. There's an ebook as well. So no
I
questions.
suppose
huh?
I have a question. Why did you decide to write about the multiverse? Isn't it ruining the secret we all agreed to keep?
We agreed. When? At the retreat? There was a whole session on that. There was a retreat? You guys had a retreat and you didn't invite me?
Must have gotten lost in the mail.
You know, Evil SG, you're manipulative, just like the antagonist in this book, Meticulous Me. So you guys gonna fight or what?
All I know for sure is this Meticulous sounds like a very intriguing character.
Well, I hope he's an intriguing character, but the point I'm trying to make here is that he makes life more complicated for the hero of this book. I mean, not that you guys asked, but the main character of the book comes to be called Average Me by the other counterparts. And he has had problems at school. He feels like he doesn't know who he is exactly, trying to figure it out. He's very confused. Feels like everybody else is good at stuff and he's not.
And speaking of a personal experience, are you?
Yeah, very funny. So when Average goes to Mekon, he gets really excited. Like, you know, he's gonna get good tips and, you know, see these other me's and be inspired or somehow. But instead, there are just so many different versions of himself. He gets very confused and sort of like, I don't know.
You lost me. What are you talking about?
Well, I think I get it. He is confused about his identity, and even more so when he meets these different versions of himself.
But he can learn from this experience of seeing all these different versions of himself and be comfortable with the different paths his life could take. Double world score. Exactly. Thanks, guys. Both of you, cool SG especially, but also you, post-apocalyptic. That's just the kind of intellectual, kind of in conversation type of thing I wanted to happen here. So I'm really glad it has happened, and I have you guys to thank. But you know, it is about time for us to go. I'm afraid there's like a time limit on transdimensional Zoom and all that stuff. So much as I'd love to keep chatting with some of you at least, we'd better wrap it up. So bye. Okay. Bye. Armageddon is not how it's spelled. And keep me posted about the next retreat.
Oh, I will. You can count on it.
Okay, thanks. Bye.